These are the topics that I will report today: cooling and heating.
Cooling. Microorganisms grow within the temperature danger zone, 140 to 41 Fahrenheit. Within this range, temperatures between 125 and 70 Fahrenheit allow for the most rapid flow of microorganisms. For this reason, food must pass through this range quickly. The two-stage cooling method is approved in Minnesota. So 140 to 41 Fahrenheit and 125 to 70 Fahrenheit, that is the temperature danger zone. So that causes foodborne illness. And remember that it is important to get the food out of the temperature danger zone. Best practice for cooling food. Food needs help cooling down quickly. It can do it on its own. Factors that affect how quickly food will cool down include size of the food item being cooked, the thickness of the food or distance to its center plays the biggest part in how fast a food cools. Density of the food. The denser the food, the slower it will cool. For example, chili will take longer than chicken noodle soup. Container in which a food is stored. Stainless steel transfer heat from food faster than plastic. Initially, loosely wrapped food items. Size of container. Shallow pans with product deep less than 2 inch allow the heat from food to disperse faster than deep pans. Don't place the food in the cooler or freezer. Food does not have through the temperature danger zone fast enough if the food is still hot when placed in the cooler or freezer or keep in bulk. Placing hot food in a cooler may raise the temperature of everything being held and may put in the temperature danger. Approved methods to cool food. Approved and efficient ways to cool food include ice water bath and frozen tea stirring the food. This promotes faster and more even cooling. Ice puddles. Plastic containers filled with water and frozen. Used to steer food in an ice water bath. Adding ice and ingredients. If water is ingredient. Glass or tumbler chiller. Food containers can be loosely covered or uncovered if protected from overhead contamination. When, when placed in cooling or cold holding equipment, this facilitates heat transfer from the surface of the food. Monitor the cooling process. The only way to accurately know that time and temperature requirements are being met is by monitoring the process. Train staff on cooling methods. Staff training needs to include how and when to check temperature, how to calibrate temperature, and how to keep accurate time and temperature. Reheating. It is very important to reheat food properly to kill harmful bacteria that may have grown since the food was cooked. So this is the safety point of reheating. Make sure you use equipment that reheat food effectively and follow the equipment manufacturer's and instructions. Why? Because if the equipment is not suitable for reheating or it is not used properly, the food might not get hot enough to kill the bacteria. The second is preheat equipment such as ovens and grills before reheating. Why? Because food will take longer to reheat if you use equipment before it has preheated. This means that recommended reheating times is receipt or manufacturer instructions might not be long enough. Third, if you are heating food in a microwave, follow the product manufacturer's instructions, including advice on standing and stirring. Why? Because the manufacturer has stated its instructions to make sure that product will be properly reheated. Standing and stirring are part of the process of cooking. Reheating is a microwave and help make sure the food is the same temperature all the way through. If you use a microwave to reheat food that you have cooked yourself, it is a good idea to stir it at stage while reheating. Why? Because food Because when food is microwaved, it can be very hot at the edge and still be cold in the center. Stirring helps to prevent this. Last one is serve reheated food imme- immediately unless it is used unless it is going straight into hot holding. Why? If Why? Because if food is not served immediately, the temperature will drop and harmful bacteria will hold growth. So reheat. Remember that reheating means cooking again, not just warming up. Always reheat food until it is steaming hot all the way through. You should only do this once. Do not put food into hot holding without reheating and properly first. That's all. Thank you.